Hi, this is Marla with Daisy DIY, and I'm here to show you what to do with your flowers when you receive them. Now, you will receive your flowers on a Wednesday, so you want to make sure that you are at home or someone is at home to receive them at the address that they're going to be delivered to. You're going to get them in boxed, and you can see I've already unpackaged some of them, but a box similar to this, and you're going to want to kind of be prepped and be ready for it. And some things that I suggest for you to hold as vessels for your flowers are small trash cans. This is like a office one, very small, and then here is kind of a little bit larger one for taller stem stuff. I also have some small vases because, as you see, as we are putting them into the water vessels, you want to make sure that they're not crowded and that the blooms have a chance to open up. So let's get started. I'm going to start with this beautiful ranunculus right here. So when you receive your flowers, they are going to come with a rubber band around them. You're going to want to cut that off, and you're also going to have plastic. You're going to want to take that plastic off. The only time you're going to leave a plastic on is with roses. Anything else you're going to take off and remove. So I'm going to take that off, and I want to make sure that any container or vessel that I put these in, I want it to be below the level of the blooms so that I don't damage any of those. So if I measure this, that is going to be just perfect. I'm going to cut about 1 inch off, and I'm going to try to kind of do a little bit of an angle for these. And once you cut, your flowers are going to be ready to start drinking, and that's exactly what you want. You also want to make sure that they just kind of have some room, because these flowers have traveled a little bit, and we want to make sure that they've got some room to drink the water really well and to begin to open up. Now, when you do receive fresh flowers like this, they are a fresh product, and you're going to kind of expect to lose about 10% of them. And these containers are so reasonable. I got them at Walmart, and they are just a trash liner. Cut the plastic off. I'm going to remove any foliage that I've got below the stem. I'm actually going to just do this one kind of one by one so I make sure and get that foliage off. If I have any stems, you'll see on Lisianthus and many flowers, you're going to get like multiple brackets per one stem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pull off those lower ones. They're still good. We're going to use them for something later on. This one too. I'm going to pull these two off of here. I'm mainly going to do that whenever I've got a flower that is considerably lower than the other bulk flowers. Like this one is a couple inches lower. Whenever I've got one kind of peeking out down there, that's when I'm going to do that. You'll find you'll have some that have multiple blooms and some that have just a few. Nature at its best. Spray roses and garden roses, chrysanthemums or button palms, and thistle or eurygium. So fun stuff we got going on here. The spray roses are similar to the Lisianthus that we did a little bit ago, where you have multiple blooms per stem. And again, we are going to pull off any of those greens that are below the water line, and any flower that is above the top branch of the main blooms, I'm going to pull off. These work great for bud vases, again for corsages or boutonnieres, for cake flowers. Leave that one. You'll notice whenever you do roses, whether they're a full-size rose, a garden rose, or a spray rose like this, they have little petals on the outside that are kind of ruffly. Sometimes they have a little bit of green hue to them. Those are the protector petals, and they are easily pulled off. Guard petals is what they're called. Now, on a spray rose, I am unpackaging those. I'm only leaving the cardboard on a long stem rose because it has the bigger head, or a garden rose, which you're going to see in a bit. It also has the bigger head. And I just want that cardboard to support them until they can get a good drink of water. Give these a good cut. What we have next are beautiful garden roses. Remember what I said a bit ago about roses? When you look at them in the package, it doesn't seem like, it's like you were shorted because you don't see them all. So a garden rose is packed in 12, but you can only see 6 because they are variated down in that packaging just to help protect them. Pull off those like that greenery. I'm leaving the cardboard on these because, again, they're a single head or single bloom at the top of that stem, and I don't want them to droop. I want them to get a good drink of water before I take that off. I've got a container over here that I am going to put those in, and as I put that in there, I think it'll be all right. I'll know more when I take out all my flowers in water, and my roses have drank for over an hour, and so I'm ready to kind of show you what happens when I take off the cardboard. Now these are the garden roses. And garden roses traditionally have a higher petal count than a normal rose, meaning that the bloom is bigger and more and denser with all of the petals. And when it opens up, it looks more like a traditional rose that you would see grown in a garden. Take off this cardboard, and some of them, like this variety, not only does it have cardboard around it, it has cardboard down the middle, and then it even has ultra protection with this foam around each bloom. And I'm just going to gently pull that foam off. Just a long stem full-size rose that has the cardboard on them. So we're going to take off that outer cardboard. This one has the outer and inner, which most do. You'll see that most of the time. Take out any paper that's in there. Okay, so I just want to show you, sometimes when you get a box of, you receive your box of flowers, you want to really look through it really well, because sometimes you're going to see different things packaged up. You're going to have like ice packs in there, and sometimes some of the more delicate flowers and the smaller stemmed, shorter things will come wrapped up. So just make sure that you unwrap all of those. We don't want to miss out on any of those little beauties. All of these came. Necklace, all wrapped up. So before you think maybe you didn't get something, just go through that box and all those papers, because there's plenty of papers in there to help